So, anyway, so, I mean, so. Well, hello my lovelies, I'm so excited to see you. I have been binge watching Good Mythical Morning. It's been really fun. They had a video talking about the 5 love languages and I thought it was so interesting. I've heard about this before, but I've never taken the test. I wanted to talk about it a little bit on my channel and see what you guys thought about it. Basically, there's this book called The 5 Love Languages, but you can take the test online, which the link is in the description box, and see what your top love language is. It's really helpful for any relationship you're in. You don't have to be in like a relationship with a significant other. You don't have to be married. It works with like friend relationships, with family relationships, any relationship that you have. It was really interesting to see what my love languages were. I've always said that, you know, my love language is gift giving, which I didn't know that that was like a real love language. I just said that because I love giving gifts. It makes me feel really special when others think about me enough to give me a gift. When I started learning more about this, it is a real love language. And so when I started taking the test, I thought, okay, well, definitely that's going to be my top love language. Well, it turns out that that one was not my top. The top one for me was acts of service. So I got 9 on acts of service. And then 8 on receiving gifts and 8 on words of affirmation. Surprised me a little bit, but as I'm reading through a little bit more of the description, I can see that. That's definitely something that is really important for me. Acts of service, taking on something that seems small. Hey, let me do that for you. That's a huge thing for me. When I don't have to ask them, when they can see, oh, okay, you know, you've got a lot of things on your mind, a huge thing for me. And I never really realized that that was such a big thing for me, but I think what I do is act like I can do it on my own and I don't need any help. So when someone offers to do it and it's not a big deal for them, then that's a huge thing for me. The most important thing about acts of service is that they're serving you out of love and not obligation. The next one, receiving gifts. The important thing about this one to realize is that it's not like materialism. It's not like, oh my gosh, like I need gifts and I need everything. And important thing is that they thought about you enough to think about a gift to give you. If someone was on a beach or something on a vacation and they bring you back a shell. When I was on vacation, I was walking on the beach and I saw this shell and it reminded me of you because I know you like shells. So here you go. Huge. Like it's a huge thing for me. It doesn't have to be something that you buy. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. It's just something that they thought of you. The thoughtfulness and effort behind the gift is very important. Everyday things are very important too. So not just like the big gestures, but everyday little things are important. So the next one that I got 8 on was words of affirmation, which also surprised me a little bit that it was so high. To me, this is a little bit of opposite, but it also goes with acts of service a little bit. So actions don't always speak louder than words. Unsolicited compliments mean the world to you. I don't feel like I need compliments a lot. Like that's not something that I feel like I need. But then when I was reading more, I love you means a lot to me. Like when someone really means that. Like I say I love you a lot to people. And also the really important thing that I saw was hearing the reasons behind someone's love is a huge thing. So, and that's definitely important. So I see myself a lot like writing notes to people when I give them a gift or something that says I love you because whatever, and then I explain to them why I love them, which is really important to me too, to see, you know, like you can say I love you to anyone, but why? If you can come up with reasons why, then yeah, then I can see that you really love me. Insults can leave you shattered and are not easily forgotten. I don't know about leaves me shattered, but I do remember them. I mean, I don't know if that's different from anyone. I feel like we all remember if someone says something rude to us. You thrive on hearing kind and encouraging words that build you up. I definitely try and say nice encouraging words to others, and appreciate that if others do that to me. The last two, the one I had 4 on was quality time, which, yeah, I mean, sure, quality time, but I'm very introverted. I like being alone. Quality, I think, is the big clincher here. I'd be just as happy to sit and lounge and watch a movie than spend quality time, like go to a picnic and talk to someone. Like, that's very hard. I'm not very good at small talk. Nothing says I love you like full undivided attention. That kind of scares me a little bit. I'm not very good at just like being just one-on-one with someone. It just doesn't speak to me as much as the others. Failure to listen can be especially hurtful. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. That might be why that one's a little bit higher. Then the last one, where I only got 1, is physical touch. Yeah, that makes sense. Not that I'm not really that touchy. Like, I don't mind. Like, I give hugs and stuff, but it just doesn't really speak to me as much as the other ones. If your primary love language is physical touch, you're very touchy. Hugs, pats on the back, thoughtful touches on the arm. Physical presence is crucial. Not that it hurts, it just doesn't, I don't know, that's not what I would think of. So really interesting to read about that and see, you know, what the 5 different love languages are. And what's really important, I think, is to know what others around you, what their love languages are, because love languages that are mine come so naturally to me that that's probably the way that I will, you know, show love to other people, when in reality the love languages of my friend and family might be quality time and physical touch, which in fact, you know, I can definitely see those two in a couple of people in my family and a couple of my friends. Those don't come easily to me. So that's something that, you know, if you want to show love to those people, that's what they need. And, you know, it's not a hard thing to pat someone on the back, give them a little hug, spend some quality time with them. So that's what their love language is, then, and you want to show love to them, then do it. Take this quiz. I'll put the link in the description. It's really, really interesting, and I would love to know what your love languages are. So if you take this quiz and find out, then please let me know in the comments below. It's really interesting to me. I just love things like this. I will also put the link to the Good Mythical Morning in the description below, because it was really interesting to hear what Rhett and Link had to say. As for that, you are so lovely, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!
When you subscribe to Keisha, life just gets much more fun. Thumbs up and comment below now. You are so lovely. If you enjoy watching, here's what you can do. To find a mixture of lovely videos, subscribe to Keisha.